a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake. Hill. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try to put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hill. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Hill now operating from the red zone. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Touchdown, Saints! Adam Troutman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide?
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hill. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And some room to run now. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Akers. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. His 10th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 12 overall. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the give, this is Akers.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. To throw is Hill. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
2nd and 5 now. Hill. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rolling to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Cam Akers
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught?
As Sanders has it poked free. And this is picked up by the Saints. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
They'll roll him out right. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Cam Akers
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. But first down, Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Hill now after the interception. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go again with Scott, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Going right back to Akers. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cam Akers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. To try again after the sack. Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Eagle, Malcolm Jenkins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! That's caught. Jeff Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hurts fumbles it.
But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Well, this has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
They'll turn to Sanders.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those.
Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run this with Akers.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You're supposed to be a DJ, but you getting your ass remixed.
Sliding out of the pocket.
We don't have to do that. No.
Slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Boy got 200 yards. I
How
cannot make that up.
2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge.
I don't know what you looking at. Touchdown. Touchdown on the Wildcat. Sir, you is the DJ. You say DJ live. No. I'm 305 all the way live. You lost. Huh? You got fucking remix. You trying to do all this spin Rooney shit. You got your ass hit stick, fumbling. You trying to throw the ugly ass ball. Pitt City. Sir, you made me wait for this shit? That boy said, no, I'm not ready. No, I need to eat. Sir, you could do all that shit in fucking Loserville. Bye. Huh? Manny Fresh on the fucking trash, sir.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes
everything low. What you throwing it at? Where you throwing it at?
And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Come here. That's not going to keep working, sir.
A gain of 2 out to the 27.
Huh? You had 100 more yards than me, and I came back and ate that ass up. I cannot make that up. So I got 200 yards on the fucking ground. Huh? Doodle Brown. You lost. What the fuck going on, man?
Took a great angle right there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Going deep.
Oh, no, do that. Oh my God, bro. Hey, this shit, hey. Why I can't jump, dog? Why I can't jump? Y'all see the shit right now. Why I can't? Ooh, 63-17. Why I can't jump, dog? That shit crazy, bro. I'm pressing the button, bro. I don't know. You bomb me, I'll give you that with your loss. You still lose my damn 22 points.
We'll see a return here.
Oh, shit.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be brought down.
Bro, this shit finna start horning me at the end.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically.
We won the game, bro. They gonna give it to him.
For your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position.
Where you going?
By Sanders. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders.
Oh, you pushed them in the.
Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Watch the pitch. Ah, he got it.
Got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
We'll take that.
To kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5.
Nope. Psychoberry. You trying to hit me 2 times. I don't even got nobody back there blocking me, bro. Stop it. Go, DJ. That's my DJ. Your name DJ Lost. No, it's not DJ Lie, it's DJ Lost.
They are just putting things together so well here. Drive after
them boys say they putting things together oh so well. Get off of me!
And pretty much,
what you mean, sir?
But a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really
we do this
straight
sweet
gap.
shit,
And the
bro.
other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Now they're just looking to add to that total. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Oh, I don't know if he talking, sir. He put up Twitch. I don't know what the fuck going on. He put that shit on. He probably turned it off. Rockabye, baby. Oh my God, this is so open. This is so open. No. I don't have to throw it. Bye.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category.
Only threw 1 pick and 1 fumble, bro.
Throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Hill.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Good game, though. Good game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Hill.
Hey, they bucked me. Who was holding me? Darius Slay, you holding a nigga, bro. You can't be doing that. Ooh, that nigga put 80 points on Daisy? Oh my fucking god. Sir, ain't nobody doing that shit. No, you don't want to step me? Bye-bye. You don't want to play defense at the end. You lost and you not my friend. You lost. Huh? 64-44. I know I ain't beat a nigga like this. But and that nigga had a little game plan, bombing me and shit. Bitch, you fucking lost. You make adjustments. Turn your fucking broadcast off, sir. No, he made me wait and he fucking lost. We'll take that. 31 style points. Take that too. But look at that shit. Score 5 offensive touchdowns. I did that. Get 3 passing touchdowns. I did that. Pick it off twice. I did that. It doesn't make sense.